Legend of Total War here with part 14 of my Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play campaign as Italy. Alright, so previously we conquered North America, finishing off the last of the Americans and Mexicans and stuff. And now we've invaded Great Britain with a parachute and nuclear offensive. So we can continue along those lines. So we've done a lot of damage to Sussex here. It might be in our best interests to repair that port as soon as possible. So let's just have a look. Where is it? It's somewhere close to the... Oh my god. There. But then again, I might be nuking this area more. Still, it'll keep the priority up there. We also tried to take Brazil from here, but due to just massive infrastructure issues, we decided, no, we'll go about this a different way. Alright. So instead I'm going to send the other purple guys. Their job is to come here, and I'll launch a naval invasion into Brazil. That'll be done after we've finished with the UK, I think. Alright. So, what's going on here? I need to get more people in there. Why have they... Okay. Where am I going to put it instead? They're not operating effectively from there. They're not going to be as effective from here, but still better than where they were. Or I could have... Actually, no, just keep them there and take these guys out, because I don't need them now. Bring them back to here. Okay, that's well within effective range. Everyone help the English Channel. Not English Channel, Southern England. And they get the dog. Because I need nukes up in here. Or else we're gonna lose London. Damn, but I said 3,000 in there, and they're really piling up the things. They don't want me to send any more nukes, I guess. Germans and stuff have landed here, so they're going to come and help a little bit. I'm going to need another air wing. Alright, let's have a look. The problem here, though, is this lack of airports. Okay, considering our range, we should be able to do it. This is going to use up all of my available manpower, but that's okay. Now when you get here, go to Southern England. They're holding out for the time being, I suppose. They'll have a defensive advantage, but I still feel like I could use some nukes. Okay, we can drop a nuke. Let's see. One here. One here. One here. One here. 4 nukes. That'll soften them up. Good, my war score's way higher than Germany's now. I need to try and control their airports. So they've got an airport right here. Obviously, it being nuked, it's not going to be very effective. But controlling their airports will reduce their effective air resistance. I'm going to aim for Norwich. 2 nukes there. Take half of these guys and attack. So yeah, we've been slaughtering the United Kingdom. Well, obviously, what are they going to do against nukes? I'm actually surprised they haven't been using nukes. They used like 1 against Madrid and then that's it. Voice, it's all good. Good, so we made it to Norwich. Good. So that makes our elite forces even better, that's good. Since we're using paratroopers, we should make them better. Plenty here. Move more into London. Seems like we're gonna have to fight for pretty much every inch that we want to take. So our Air Force, yeah, they're doing pretty well here now. 3,500 manpower left. But you know, it went to a good cause. It's not like those men died. I just had to create another air wing. They can ease. This is so much easier doing it in here than in America. And with all the Germans coming in, yeah, they're gonna sort it all out. Because we want the Germans. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to pull back. These guys here now, they're just going to fortify. I'm going to let the Germans fight this from here on out. Because I want them to wear themselves out. Oh look, they actually managed to land out here, did they? Interesting. That's not a good defensive position, so I'm pulling them back to here. Let the Germans waste themselves there. I'm going to focus on a naval invasion over here. So I'll pull my fleets. Let's see which one. They've made it back. Okay. I'll just stop and head over to here. How are they getting there? Well, they're going like all the way around the wall. For some reason, they won't go around here. Well, whatever. They'll probably still be there by the time my troops get here, so it'll be fine. Okay, we can certainly afford to... I wish the dog would stop barking. We can certainly afford to make more ships, but it's just a matter of, okay, we've used up our manpower. So I guess just do convoys. So German casualties throughout the war have only been 6 million. It's not that much. Jeez, look how many casualties we've inflicted on them since we started using nukes. I must have killed like 20 million of them recently. Yeah, look at that from the United States. Nearly 20 million casualties. 17.5 million casualties. Another thing is that as the German Reich continue to take casualties, they'll get more war score, but it'll weaken them in the wars to come. Which is what we want. Because not just them I have to deal with in Axis. I have to deal with Vichy France, Nationalist Spain, these guys over here. Which is why we'll take out countries like Portugal, the Arabians, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. Anything out here that's not part of Axis will get annexed by us. Sweden, Finland, they're not part of... Oh, actually, it's going to be difficult for me to attack Finland because I'd have to do a naval invasion. Somebody get rid of the goddamn blank thing that was there. The order. If I pulled out, how many Germans do you reckon would die? If I just, like, got the planes over here and just flew them back over. And just let the Germans handle it. Of course, we did put a bit of effort into coming here. But like I said, we're going to have to fight the Germans at some point. And they've got 884 divisions, which is more than twice as many as I do. What's their, they're on 20%. Alright, how are we going with our logistics? What do we need to make more of? I've got plenty of infantry equipment. I feel like if I make too much more, it's just going to disappear. $17,000 jet fighters in reserve there. We don't need anything else. I've got some anti-tank. I've got stuff that I haven't even researched yet. I don't need that many strategic bombers, but you know, what else am I going to do with resources? Guess I'll just make support equipment. Could still use more. Yeah, as in just for storage. Since we really don't need our factory output anymore, maybe I should actually go to service by requirement. Because I'm not going to get any more population any other ways. It's going to take a long time for it to go up. Alright, service by requirement, here we go. So that'll bring us to 15%. Should get us about an additional 3 or 4 million available soldiers. Why not? Let's just make sure that we've got as close to 100% as possible. Damn, that's good. Our Navy is actually defeating the British Navy now. Now, I know I've got too many carriers in here, so I might take some of them out. Not all carriers, just some of them. Let's see. We'll leave it with 2. So I'll select these guys here and bring them back this way. And now we wait. What are we going over here? So our fleet's pretty much arrived. Where's our army? Where did they go? Surely they'd be there by now. Or at least I should be able to see them on the way. Well, which one did I even send over there? I think it was these guys. Where are they? No, it wasn't those, it was this ones. There they are. They're just hidden. So, things are getting repaired in here. Oh, this is still badly damaged. Oh, this is the one that's getting repaired. Alright, never mind. As long as one of them's getting done. No, maintenance company might actually be good for our tanks. It's alright. Alright, I think we'll just speed things up now. So yeah, they've got all their stuff under control. We can still drop bombs on them. Just thinking like, because I really want the Germans to be taking loads of casualties, but this is like the slowest way towards it. it's really not going to be doing much. How close is the UK to surrendering? So they're pretty close. Got 50 nukes. Also, these guys over here. Let's start bringing them in. Oh, they're still in America. Right, well, if you're gonna stay here, at least help us suppress this area. What if I put them on garrison order? How do I even do this? I've never done it before. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I never use it. So Germans are actually pushing forward a little bit. That's great. I imagine that the Germans would eventually win. If they can get enough troops over here, they will win. Maybe that's what we should just wait for them to get enough troops. So they're getting troops in here. You know what I should also do? Not help them get there. If more of them get sunk, the better. Let the British Navy sink the German fleets. And we just chill out here. This war isn't going to last that much longer. Because all we have to do is take out Brazil and the UK. Now guys here aren't going to drop that position. They're too weak to get past us. Okay. Gotta love that air superiority. Okay, they're almost here. I think we just need a handful, so we'll get half, and then half again. Why can't I launch it from here? Oh, because I was on the wrong fucking thing. Okay, so... No, we're launching it from here. And we'll land there, yeah. Just need to gain control of the port. Alright, and that'll take 21 days to organize. No problem. I know what we should be doing. Start preparing for, essentially, World War III. Forts along here. This is not where we're going to be making attacks from. This is where we're going to defend against the Germans. And where they're going to grind themselves up against our fortified positions. I don't think we should occupy that. It's not defensible. The river is better. Yeah, stay across the river. Allow, cede a little bit of territory. It doesn't matter as long as it's protecting our guys. I don't know if I'll actually be getting Bulgaria. Sort that out later. We'll just do it for there for the time being, and we'll see how that goes. Prioritize these over repairs. Yeah. Suppose once the war's over, stuff's going to get built very quickly. Okay, all of our naval stuff's done. It's going too fast for it. Bigger theories, just so it doesn't ask me anymore. Rocket research time, that's all done. Air experience gain, air doctrine research time. Let's go with naval experience gain. Just because we don't really gain a whole lot of that very often. And we're ready to go. It's already been 21 days. Okay, so first thing. Escort. And then go. Let's just hope we don't get sunk this time. But this should be a pretty good navy. Though it failed us in Australia. I really don't need more convoys. I think that we should make the thing that's going to be the most efficient for the amount of manpower, which is battleships. Because it takes an entire year to make a battleship. Although it does... That's a super heavy battleship. I want to look at stats. At 9,000 manpower. If I could upgrade that, let's have a look. Extra shore bombardment will be good against the Germans. Our navy should be much better than theirs. But we just don't have much of that stuff. So no, I'll worry about that later. So they've lost about an additional 100,000 while they've been fighting there. Okay, hang on. Let's get an air wing over there. Let's see. You get over here. Make sure my guys don't get sunk. So far they're fine. Or even... Oh, it's out of range there. Let's research on the last of things. 1952, okay. Don't make me nuke. Actually, I can't nuke them from here. What's going on with this rocket? So they'd be disengaging, right? No, they're willing to give it a go. Our destroyers will get rid of them. What level is this port? Level 1. Be enough to supply these guys. And has the infrastructure here. It's alright. There's a level 10 airport. Where? I suppose we just don't know. Okay, good. With that captured, get rid of this. I can bring in the rest of my guys. How's the supply here? Yep, alright, good. Let's bring the rest of them in. I don't think I'll need more than one army, so we'll see how we go with 24, because supplies are going to be limited. And they've also got pressure going on over here, so they're going to want troops over this way. And if I relieve pressure for the Peruvians, then they'll cross over. So how strong are the Brazilians in terms of divisions? So yeah, one army should be okay. Because they'll make stupid attacks like this. And we'll have air superiority, which will give us a bit of an advantage. I want you to come down here as well. Come to this port. And also escort convoys. Special forces out here, their job is just to sit down and wait until further notices. They're... yeah. Speed this up. So they got jet tactical bombers. Interesting. But surely my fighters can intercept and shoot them down. They're disengaging? Yeah, they're trying to get away. Good, that's it. We're getting rid of their ships. What's going on with the dog? She should be barking this time. Good, that's all going reasonably well. We're not taking any casualties and they're taking plenty. Okay, have they all arrived yet? No, we're still waiting on one more. And then once they get there, we'll set up a front line. Suppose we can set it up now, but I'll just wait for that. Convoys. God, how many of these things do I have? Good, they're getting wrecked. I got 2 of my fleets here. Yeah, what are they going to do about 91 destroyers? So what's with this rocket here? What the hell does that mean? I think it's just a bug. It kind of looks like there's multiple rocket models. Push him over. Our guy's on his way back. Good. But so far, no casualties. Okay, since our war support is much higher, we can justify going back to construction engineering, I think. That'll help us repair things faster. So many aces are coming back off, which they've got. If you don't watch it, you're going to get pocketed. Where's their damn airport? Ah, there it is. Okay, good. We're close by. They're not giving that up. Not yet. Alright, just set this up because I could use... I just don't like front lines. You know? I just don't like them. They can be useful, but... yeah, I just don't like them. So anyway, with that planning going on, we'll get planning bonus making us even stronger against them. Also, I suppose bringing in one of the fleets around the coast will help with shore bombardment. Alright, which one? Okay, stop. Come over here. Because I really need to get to that airport. Nothing interesting happening there. Division. Well, where's the other one? They fucking sunk him. Piece of shit. I thought he would have made it. Oh well, I'll just recruit another one. Thought he was going to make it. See, this is why front lines suck. They're not good for defensive at all. Because these guys don't entrench. Just constantly moving units around everywhere. You need to entrench. Gotta take that airport. So we should have the shore bombardment. Yep. Good. And they've actually got supply issues of their own. So that's good. And Germany's come to help. It's not working. Back off. Fuck hell. I just... Seeing these guys move around like this, I hate front lines. I just hate them. Especially in this situation here, it just does not call for a front line. I'm getting rid of it. I think it's just been detrimental. If you're not comfortable with how something's being run, don't use it. I'm not comfortable with it. Its performance has been terrible so far. Sure, it provides a stat buff, but that stat buff is not valuable when these guys are defending themselves. See, they fight just fine when they're without the front line. So the Brazilians are putting up quite a bit of a fight here. Maybe they're the ones with the planning bonus. That's why they... Yeah, they didn't break through because we weren't like constantly shifting units around. Just stay put. What are you doing? Stay put. Why do we have supply issues? Ah, right. This port here is not that good. Alright, I'll upgrade it. Need that goddamn airport. So let's have a look. What's their stats? Have they got the planning bonus? Yeah. Yeah. But if you have a look at our entrenchment bonus, where is it? 14%. It's not finished entrenching either. It can get a lot higher than that. Let's see, I've made some tactical bombers now, right? Let's see what airports we have around here. Okay, let's make a tactical bomber wing. I think they're further up top. There it is, jet tactical. Yeah, super, that's what we're looking for. So much manpower I can use up. Holy crap, 160,000. Wait. These are... That's strategic bombers. Where's my... Did I not make any? I made 2 loads of strategic bombers. Duh. Okay, where's the tactical bomber? There it is. No big deal, we'll just have to wait a bit longer. So it's right down the bottom. Well, now we lose our entrenchment bonus, but it's okay. I'm in 2 minds about the front line. The main thing I don't like is watching units just run around or everywhere. I cannot fucking stand that. I just think it's the most disorganized thing that they can do. I know they're trying to like plug in gaps, but it's just constantly shuffling units around. the Brazilians are actually doing well against Peru. Peru's barely even fighting. It's because this area here has no infrastructure. They can't get supplies in there. Which is why we've decided to attack through here. What I might actually do as well, I'll get, where's one of my other armies? Get this guy over here. Because the Brazilians, they're putting up more of a fight than I had thought they would. It's going to take these guys a while to get here. So let me just... We'll set up another naval invasion. This time over here to take that port. So that's going to take them 80 days. 84 days. Make sure they strategically redeploy here so they get here quickly. Need this position here so I can assist attacking here. I need that airport. With the airport, I'll be so much better off. That's another thing about front lines. They don't consider strategic locations. They're just like, just use outright strength. Whereas, you know, I'm going for, you know, the airport because then we can get our air wings in here. Once we get our air wings in here, we can get air superiority, which will give us an advantage. Whereas if we go on the front line, they might have punched through the center here and completely ignored that. Okay. Good. Taken. So what kind of air superiority do they? They don't have any air... Oh yeah, they got a few. Nothing major. We'll shoot them down. Okay, good. Actually, I'll bring in a different air wing. Let those guys stay out there. It's good that I've got manpower again. 1.26 million. And they've still got another 2.9% to muster. So yeah, we'll probably end up with about 3 million once that's all mustered. It's good, we've got control of the forts here as well. Though some of them aren't repaired. Alright, we're here. Give us air superiority and shoot them down. So they've got a radar. Okay. See, them bringing in more units, whilst that does help us, right now supply is low, so that's actually not helping. Although that is improving, so. But infrastructure is low. So let's see here. With with enemy air superiority, that's knocking them down by 10%. That's better than nothing. Now we need support, close air support. Let me have a look. I probably need to construct some more. Close air support 3. And just knock off, we don't need the jet strategic bombers. 2,000 of them is ridiculous, we don't need that many. I don't need that many tactical bombers in that. Slow down. We do not need that many jet fighters. Ah, shit. I've got all the damage ones. See, I can't change priority. Used to be able to, and now I can't. It's really fucking irritating. Why would they take that out? That was useful. Like, I'll just do it like this, and we don't need to be using up all of it. It's mutually exclusive. Yeah. So despite all this time, I can't level up any of my generals. So what level is he now? He started off at level 4. What's his name? Giovanni Mess. He's at level 5 now. Jeez, he has not gained much experience. He's gained a lot of these things. I guess that helps. A naval invasion's showing up here, but we're already pushing ahead, so we'll have to adjust that. Send it over. Let's see. Send them down south here. Okay, now let's get an air wing of tactical bombers. I don't have many of them, but I can adjust it as we go. Yeah, just close air support's enough. Okay, cool. I don't need them to be strategically bombing places. This war doesn't need to be that vicious. Alright, now that things are a little bit more organized here, let's get the front line. Set things back up. Because I'll be wanting to push ahead fairly quickly soon. 72. How can he it's capable of efficiently loading 72. How is that happening? How do you manage that? I haven't seen that happen before. That's certainly... is it because he's in garrison mode? What if I took him off garrison? Let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. That's why. Yeah. Okay, we've got tactical bombers here now. Just set it all the way up to 1,000. And they'll come in as needed. Okay, they're not winning that. You need to move into this area here to provide support. I mean, you come in over here as well, so that we can really double down on the shore bombardment. So maybe I do need to make the tactical bombers a little bit faster. Drop off the heavy tanks, don't need them as much. Okay, now close air support. Let's make a wing of that. Oh, if I make a wing of that, I'm going to go overloaded. Well, it's going to take a while for that to set up, so let me just have a look. Yeah, I'll wait until I've got another. Oh, fuck me. Just thinking. So close air support 3. Let's make it better. What's its range currently? It's not very good. Let's increase that. Also, needs reliability. What was its base reliability? 80%. So that still makes it a little bit more reliable than what it was. Its agility is a bit lower though. Good, that means all of that stuff is increasing it. Alright, good. Go with that. I need to rename it. Where was it? Ah, shit. Wait. That's not the right one. This one here, yeah. There we go. That way, yeah. Could probably drop some nukes down on them if I really want to. It certainly would speed this up. How many divisions does Brazil have? It says up to 53. So with this much shore bombardment, let's have a look here. Yeah, 25%. Why do we have supply issues? Local infrastructure, local supply base. What about the... So it says local infrastructure 10%, 25% of previous infrastructure, which is... It's not taking the ports into consideration. I don't know. Oh, the infrastructure's damaged, so let's repair that. Oh god, if I can fucking find it. That could be it there. Yep, I was right. Okay, good. Because of lack of supplies will, you know, make us not fight as well. Okay, our guys are ready to go. Yep. Okay, both of you assist them. This will help it to stretch these guys thin. Because we could punch through that, but it's going to be costly, and I'm trying to do this war without, you know, too many Italian casualties. How are we going up against Britain? No change, really. Germany's lost another 100,000, but that's really not much to them. Okay, and we arrived. No resistance here. Let's take it and get rid of this. Try to control as much of this area as we can before they actually get here. It's taking a long time. What's taking them so long? Come on, move it. Good, so that's port level 1. It's fine. Probably not going to give them that many supplies. But that'll do for the time being. I mean, I could build it up, but let's just move on. Maybe we... If we could manage to get into separate regions, it'll spread out the supply. Stretching myself a bit thin down here. Oh, the Germans actually pushed forward over here. There. I guess I don't need to micromanage that. Yeah, they're desperate to try and slow us down here. Because they've got so many troops there, this is our best opportunity to get some territory. So now it considers us on low manpower again. But we're still mustering, right? Yeah. Good, that's softened defenses around here. So how's our planning bonus? 38. Okay. We'll set up a front line over here. Eventually. Maybe once some Germans actually show up here so they can help us defend it, because will be stretched fairly thin. Do we have Air Force covering? Yeah, covering pretty much the entirety of Brazil, except for the Amazon. Off. Good, this will even connect this up. So how close is Brazil to surrendering? Well, we need to take their victory points. Just because we're taking their land doesn't mean we're taking their victory points. That's worth 16. Okay, what else do we need to take? That's worth 1. I probably don't need that one. Good. Alright, so this one's supposed to belong to this army here. Get him over here. Suppose he'll eventually show up. Bring that? Not quite. Maybe it's a bit of extra force. Constant pressure will put it up. Put him out. Okay, so here's the thing. As our guys start to be defeated, they'll recover their organization. But if we put constant pressure on these guys, they won't get a chance to get their organization up. That's how we'll beat them. It's the worst way to go about it, but this might win us the war right here. Like I said, just constant pressure. As long as they're not sending reinforcements in. Which they might. Okay, it's not working. They're too well fortified. I only got halfway through that. My guys were already wasted. Where's my fleet? I'll need to shore bombard, I think. You know, we really should be protecting their convoys as well, but I actually don't care. Alright, give me the fleet. Get over here. Knocking down their defenses by 25 or even by 10%. That will certainly help. It would also help if we could envelop them. Is that going up or down? It's going down. These defenses are ridiculous. Okay, back off. Okay, shore bombardment as well. That's providing us with... Yeah, they're reducing their defenses by 25%, so that certainly helps. It doesn't seem like it's enough, though. send some more down here. I really want to take Rio. Maybe even just a small front line, just with these guys. This is their only objective. Because if they can get an additional 10% attack, that's still good. Now what about close air support? Where's the airport around? Another airport. We can build an airport here. Alright, let's do that. They've got one there. Do I have access to it? No, it's right here. Alright, push forward there, take that airport. We'll see about putting our close air support in here. See if that'll work. How much planning bonus is that? Extra 13%. Okay. Seems like that was just enough to get us in there. And then this will be completely surrounded, giving them a major penalty, and then we'll hopefully end the war that way. I don't see any other victory points in here. There might be more, but I don't see them. Okay, another A-wing from over here. Not too fussed about what's going on over there. And attack them here. Looks like they actually tried to escape. Oh, the encirclement penalty. That certainly helped us out. So is it over? No. There's still more victory points out there. Okay. So I've got to find where they are. So that's 1. That can't be enough. It's got to be something that's like 5 or 10 or something like that. Sao Paulo, there we go. Just didn't see that before. That's not too far away either. Alright, give us more air superiority over here. And how about the... what's it called? We'll make an air wing of 200 of the close air support if I can find them. Okay. Just make it full of all this stuff. Just all the close air support we can get. Alright, that'll do. It's a little bit over the limit, but it'll be alright. Oh, no, you just stay there, because this guy here needs to be taken out. Working back off. They seem to be getting weaker. They're lacking equipment now. You come over here. See if we can get this done by this episode. And the UK, did Germany take more territory? Or was that... No, they haven't managed to gain any more ground. They've recovered their equipment as well, but I've more than recovered my nukes. So I'll be bombing them again soon. I was just hoping to grind up the Germans a little bit more. But it's so slow, it's just not worth waiting for. It's not working, but when these guys get here, I'll send them in to reinforce. Keep going, I want that. What are you doing? Get over here. We just keep putting the pressure on them, we'll get them. There we go. Gotcha. Really working there. Let's back off. But it worked here, good. We're one step away from Sao Paulo. Oh shit, we've only got one guy defending it and he's got hardly any equipment. Blow him up. Now hopefully this ends it. This is another victory point that I missed. There's one down here worth 3. Oh, goddamn. One more victory point is all we need. So, I think the closest one is here. And these guys have been sitting around having a rest. Now's the perfect time to make the attack. Let's go. Let's go up the coast here. Just get to here and that should make them surrender. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 locations away. So that there's been taken over. We're not there yet, but they're on the retreat. The Brazilian army is not well equipped. So it'll be easier to take down. So Britain's over here trying to help. Peru's doing fucking nothing. But that's pretty much what I expected out of them. Just attack them to either pin them down or just keep them falling back so they don't come and interfere here. I reckon if we take this victory point here, they're out. It says here, yeah, 97% towards capitulation. More Germans out here as well. How are we going for war score? 45%, they're at 38. Loads of occupation under my control. So next episode, we finish off the UK. We'll bring upon nuclear winter onto the world to finish this war off. Shouldn't take me too long, but then we can start preparing all the little minor wars to pick up all the bits and pieces before the final showdown with Germany. I only need one of them to get there. Keep that guy out of the picture. %100% towards capitulation. Alright. There we go. These guys can stay here for the time being. The Peruvians can keep fighting though, I don't really care. Still got a few minutes left of the episode. Now, oh, we've still got superiority here. Okay. Did I bring any troops up this way? No, I didn't. Where are they? I sent 2 divisions out this way. Where did I put the 3rd one? Because I sent 3 back. Where did I put him? Could have sworn I sent... Okay, there's someone here. Yeah, there he is. He was coated in blue, so I couldn't see him. Alright. Because we're going to need some firepower here. Okay. You're going back as well. Convoy escort, and also all of our air force should go back. And what about tactical bomber? They've got excellent range, so I could bring them all the way back here and still use them effectively, I think. He's already back. So you get moving. So I've almost mustered all of our troops. I'll mostly use those troops as reinforcements. I don't think I need to recruit any more armies right now. So the main thing we're looking for, victory points. So take note of where all the best ones are. Birmingham needs to be taken. Take all of Cornwall over here. Should be easy, especially with nukes. Why don't we start with something easy? Actually, I'll split them into 2 groups. I have 12 of them. It doesn't really matter if they're like if they got anything, because we're just gonna nuke this whole area. Speed up. Okay, so 12 of them. Once they arrive, I'm gonna come over here. Let the Germans fill up the gaps as we go. And these, just go stay at London for the time being. Now, I wonder if we could finish this in 3 minutes. Well, we'll see how we go at first, and if it goes really well, then we can go on for another 10 minutes. But if it's gonna have to fight tooth and nail for every inch, then we'll end the episode. Just leave one guy behind, and then bomb there. Doesn't really bother me who gets there first, as long as we get there. So I'm going to stay behind to defend the rear. If we take Plymouth before... Was it Plymouth or Plymouth? Ah, who cares? Yeah, so all these guys getting overrun. So that's just fewer troops we have to deal with as we go through here. So they are now 48% towards capitulation. So it's an easy start here. 4 nukes, 5 regions. Quite a few of their casualties. That's what I want to see. Next up, big push to Birmingham. What's the closest way to go? I think we'll go through here. We'll start with 2 nukes. Pushing up here, that's good. And they're all gone. Excellent. Strategically, we deploy back over here. %, towards capitulation. But we've already taken their best settlement, so it's going to take a little while to get enough victory points. So we probably need another 100 and something, let's say. Right, next stop here. No nukes. What's going on? Guess they just needed a rest. There you go. 2 nukes. Leave 2 behind. Move forward. Probably didn't even need the nukes there. A lot of units in here. So, 1, 2, 3. Keep them pinned down so they take maximum damage. Fairly close to Birmingham. There we go. But I think we'll end the episode there, because it's going to take a little while. I'm probably going to have to conquer all the way to here to actually finish them off. But once we do, that will be the end of the Allies. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys, so like and subscribe. Part 15 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.